Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining our Hydrogen Therapy podcast, where we attempt to educate you on the best therapeutic products for supplemental antioxidation and oxidation therapy to maintain or restore your health. Today, we continue a series discussing how our health is simply a balance of oxidation and antioxidation. Like yin and yang, these opposites merge together in perfect balance. Now that we know we operate slightly more oxidized as a protection against pathogens, we need to know how to maintain that balance to keep us from over-oxidizing. It is inevitable that we age over time, but that doesn't mean we have to decline in health too. We should be healthy until we simply pass away in our sleep from age. The fastest way to decline is to retire onto the couch, living on popcorn and entertainment. We should maintain a high mentally stimulated and physically active life that motivates us to jump out of bed, even if it is just to enjoy our passion of gardening or golf. A physically active life assures us of a healthy life like the farmers who never retired. We also need to know how to balance over-oxidation from too much activity or toxins, stress, EMF radiation, Wi-Fi, and cellular frequency. Our antioxidant controls are readily available if we know what they are and how to use them when we need them. Our body has a complex antioxidant defense system that is also conceptually simple to understand. These controls include endogenous enzymes we produce like glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and catalase, and exogenous antioxidants from fruits and vegetables rich in polyphenols, vitamins C and E. However, today both excessive oxidative stress and weaker antioxidant diets are causing severe imbalance and rapid decline. Everyone needs more supplemental antioxidants than ever before just to remain balanced and healthy. Glutathione is our very own super antioxidant master control redox buffer that, when depleted, is clinically linked to aging and pathologies like Parkinson's, flu, infections, and even cancer. While high glutathione levels protect normal cells, cancer cells often hijack this system to thrive under high oxidative stress and resist antioxidant therapy. Glutathione, or GSH, is primarily synthesized in the liver through a two-step process in the plasma fluid of the cells. It is a tripeptide constructed from three specific amino acids: cysteine, glutamate, and glycine. Cysteine is the scarcest of the three amino acids and mostly comes from a healthy diet high in protein foods like meat, eggs, and dairy. Our body does not produce glutathione at a constant rate. It adapts based on need and resource availability, which is all the more reason to use supplements that support these resources. When the body detects high levels of free radicals, it activates the hydrogen-supported NRF2 pathway that is a genetic switch that increases the synthesis of glutathione enzymes. Inversely, when there are high levels of glutathione, the switch signals to slow down production too. Glutathione provokes much of the functional redox events that control reactive oxygen species, or ROS, through continuous cycling between two forms: reduced form that neutralizes ROS and oxidized form that recycles it back into glutathione after redox. Glutathione can directly react with and neutralize several reactive oxygen species, including the most harmful called hydroxyl radicals, as well as superoxide and hydrogen peroxide radicals. Glutathione is highly sensitive to both your diet and specific health states. While it acts as a primary protector against cell damage, its role becomes sometimes contradictory in the context of chronic illnesses. Contradictions are the reason why we try to keep it simple and guide you in self-diagnosis of symptoms pertaining to oxidation imbalance and recommend supplements for restored health and prevention. Boosting glutathione is one of our most effective tools to maintain our redox homeostasis, and we are tirelessly supporting healthy lifestyle choices and supplements as a preventative. It is increasingly clear how our wired lifestyle and dietary deficiencies are oxidizing us into declining health. Nothing is more frustrating than to hear a healthy person say, "I used hydrogen therapy but didn't feel any benefit." These are the same people who are shocked to find out they have cancer. They don't understand that antioxidant supplements are a prevention therapy that can only be valued looking back in the rearview mirror over time. Glutathione also maintains nuclear cellular functions and protects DNA damage, ensuring genomic stability. But sometimes we need to inhibit this protection using oxidation therapy to allow DNA and protein damage to stimulate apoptosis or programmed cell death. Apoptosis eliminates mutated deformed cells that need to be replaced before cancer spreads and senescent cells begin to burden the body. To induce oxidation, we use practical oxidizers like ivermectin, fenbendazole, and ozone to attack pathogens and stimulate apoptosis. The rotation of both oxidation and antioxidation therapy at various intervals, depending on health, will restore our own natural balance. We believe that if we can unburden the body by giving it what it needs, it can potentially cure itself. We have to do our best to eat organic fruits and plenty of leafy green vegetables, not just for the vitamins and minerals, but because digesting these food fibers naturally produces beneficial hydrogen gas that we depend on to elevate glutathione. So please don't macerate your fruits and vegetables in a blender to make smoothie drinks, because you need to digest the whole fiber to make beneficial hydrogen gas. So an ounce of prevention using both foods and antioxidant supplements like hydrogen and carbon-60 is worth a pound of cure to be healthy. Once we are suffering inflammation, infection, autoimmune symptoms, or even cancer, foods are not going to be enough to restore health. We will need to rotate both oxidant and antioxidant supplements in higher and more frequent dosage until health is restored. For the highest antioxidant benefit, we combine the high dose of hydrogen produced from rejuvenation tablets with carbon-60 oil. Carbon-60 is a fullerene molecule of 60 carbon atoms that becomes attached to the fat lipid through an elaborate process in either olive oil or MCT coconut oil. This gives us a viable dose administered from a teaspoon to a tablespoon of oil. When swallowed together separately, the carbon-60 molecule fills its inner shell with hydrogen and carries it into the mitochondria, where free radicals are electrically attracted close enough to force hydrogen molecules to donate its extra electron and neutralize them. Carbon-60 can then reset this process hundreds of times over and over per minute to make hydrogen a super antioxidant free radical scavenger that it normally is not. Research has proven that hydrogen alone without carbon-60 only wants to elevate glutathione to do all the redox work. Therefore, hydrogen is not a free radical scavenger and is actually a weak antioxidant at best without carbon-60. Also, carbon-60 extenuates the viability benefit of hydrogen gas by containing it longer inside its shell for 2 to 3 hours instead of leaving the body in about an hour after an initial spike when taken alone. In summary, we are proud to say that all of our products are affordable to keep you healthy and only become costly when you are sick and in need of multiple supporting supplements taken in higher and more frequent dose to get well. A healthy person with a normal amount of oxidative stress and a decent diet of fruits and vegetables doesn't necessarily need antioxidant supplements every day. But without regular antioxidant supplements, it is inevitable that oxidative stress can sneak up on you over time and eventually surprise you with disease and declining health. Hydrogen is also essential after 40 years old to stimulate and regulate autophagy, which is known to decline after 40. We will discuss the importance of autophagy more in future episodes. We understand how everyone is oversold by supplement sellers who want you to buy dozens of supplements. We have simplified your life by recommending only 6 essential vitamins and minerals you can buy from anyone because we don't sell them. We can offer you the antioxidant rejuvenation hydrogen tablets and carbon-60 that will produce the highest benefits of stable natural energy to live active lives with a strong immune system and in redox homeostasis. We also have ivermectin, fenbendazole, and ozone gel caps in case you need antiviral oxidation therapy. We also carry devices for people who want different ways to get hydrogen therapy, such as a hydrogen water maker for improved hydration and hydrogen inhalation machines that can sustain levels for protracted periods that are uniquely therapeutic. We will be happy to interpret how devices can help you should you be interested in them. However, we strongly believe that the rejuvenation tablets have liberated us from all devices and offers the highest hormetic benefit in the most convenient way. We try to offer the best service and quality at competitive prices, and believe it is always more affordable to be well and working than sick and debilitated. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for subscribing. In future programs, we will break it down in more specifics and explain how therapeutics maintain or restore your health balance. You are always welcome to call before using our products to guide you in dose and frequency based on your health, lifestyle, and age, because everyone is a little different. Thanks again, and feel free to comment or ask us a question here, as well as visit our website at h2waterforlife.com and like, subscribe, and share it with others.